Hi, everybody.
Not on yet.
We're not on yet. Are we on?
No, look.
Oh, I see. Are we not live?
No.
Are we live now? Oh, are we live?
No.
Oh.
Why can't you see?
Why can't you see what you're doing to me?
Still says waiting.
Is it just my phone?
I don't think so. There you go.
Hi, everybody. How you doing, Zoe? You all right?
Now we're on.
How you doing? All right? How is everybody? Let's have a look at that. Who was that again? That was Peggy. I just had a quick look at the comments. Peggy, so I know other people that have tried to donate through the Cash for Kids site have had an issue. I'm not sure why. So the link to the Cash for Kids is pinned on our Facebook page. Is probably the best place. It's pinned on our Facebook page. You could try. I guess you could try again. I don't know why there's problems with donating. I'll have a look. I'll have a read up on it. How is everybody? All right? Is everybody okay? Did those who attended enjoy our Wednesday night live? Me and Toby, that was quite good. That Toby enjoyed himself as well. Yes, Sean, I'm going to update you on the e-bike. Yeah, I saw your question. I've got it written down in my book. I saw your question about the e-bike. I'll have a chat about that in a minute. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it, Wednesday night? Let's have a look at some comments. Hi, Janet. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Danny. Hi, Bronwyn. Hi, Linda. Peggy. Yeah, no bother. Yeah, that's cool. Olive. Danielle. How you all doing? Are you all right? Monique. Gillian, who won a T-shirt. That'll be winging its way to you in the post very shortly. What brilliant summer money that was. Fantastic. I was so made up. £151 it was in the end to add onto the pot. We're just waiting for the funds to be sorted on eBay. And then once they're sorted, they're going to get paid onto the charity page. But that's brilliant. That takes our total. That will take our total up to 1,860 almost, I think, on the last check. So £1,860. It's very good, isn't it? So thank you to everybody that took part and bidded and won and all the good stuff. We really appreciate it. Honestly, it's amazing, and it's going to just take the pot closer to £2,000. If we can make £2,000 by Christmas, that's going to be absolutely fantastic.
We only went in for 1,000 in the beginning, didn't we?
So our initial target, like Zoe just said, was £1,000, and we thought, God, if we can make £1,000, that'd be great. And we've made £1,000 by February or March, which was brilliant, because all you guys got on board. And then obviously throughout the year, it's been adding up, and we've just had another big boost. So that's brilliant. Bromley said, "Zoe, beautiful haircut."
Thank you.
Dave's been busy because we're on tatty holes now, aren't we? In Scotland, we're on the tatty holes, so the kids have now got 2 weeks off. I think Florence might be popping in to say hi, but the rest of them, we've had Leah and Erin off today. They haven't been very well, and they're all very.
They are. I think.
Do you think are they better now?
They're better, but they're still. I think there's half of illness and half of just didn't want to go to school.
Yeah, probably. But they're just having a chill tonight. But they'll probably come back on the live next week. They're just having a bit of a chill. But Florence might pop in. She's just having a milk for a minute. Gemstones, how you doing? All right. Yeah, so they're all very tired tonight. Who's that? Who's banging on the door?
Oh, it's Florence.
Is it Florence? Are you coming to say hello?
Have you had your milk?
Oh, do you know what? I tell you what, Florence makes you smile all the time.
I want my dummies.
You want what? Hang on, don't touch
All right,
nothing.
all right.
Let's not have a repeat of last week. Oh, I can't cope. Bluetooth is off. Bluetooth is off. So last week, all it was, because I think I said it on Wednesday as well, we're pretty good with computers, so we kind of get what's going on. But Bluetooth was on, and Eva opened her AirPod case, and it connected to our laptop, to my laptop, and it knocked out the link between the sound link between YouTube and our laptop. And there was nothing we could do about it. The only way we could have fixed it would be by closing it all down and starting again. That would have reset it. But we can't do that because when you're on a live, if you obviously, as you know, if you've been it, you're done. And then you're starting again. So yeah.
I want the mirror.
Are you looking in the mirror then?
Yeah. So is it hello, gorgeous Florence? She's had a nice afternoon. She's been shopping with her big sisters, haven't you? Yeah, mummy.
Yeah,
she's getting big. Lisa, she's getting big.
Sweeties? Yeah. Did mummy buy you pick a mix? Yeah.
Yeah, Peggy, we've figured it out.
Yeah.
So from now on, whenever we're doing the live, we're going to just turn Bluetooth off on the laptop, and then fingers crossed, everything should be okay.
Beautiful.
Should be okay. How you doing? All right? Are you okay?
So pretty.
I'm done.
You're done.
That's okay.
Awesome. Well done. Done a good job. You are an amazing little girl. Happy birthday, Anthony O'Loughlin from Cat.
Am I behind you?
Happy birthday, Anthony.
Oh.
Hi, Moira. Hi, Janet. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Kiwi Man. I have banned Bluetooth on my laptop. Only for doing the lives. Only for doing the lives. Oh dear life. What that last week we just like, oh my goodness. It was almost like the time we shut the live down and then had a panic attack to try and get back on. But then that's doing lives, isn't it? That's what doing lives is. Hi Nikki. Hi Kelly. Hi Deborah. Hi Lucy. Hi Lisa. Hi Davina. No problem, Kat. Cool. It's Friday again. It's Friday. So we didn't have a Chinese last week, and we're not going to have a Chinese again tonight because we're having a bit of a health. We're going to have a healthy few weeks, and then we'll have a Chinese. Then we'll maybe have a healthy few weeks, and then do a Chinese. So we're having jacket potatoes tonight. We're looking forward to that actually. Jacket potatoes.
Got to remember to put them on.
Yeah, got to remember to put the oven on.
Are you going?
All right. See you later
Are you
then.
going to say bye then?
Say bye to everybody.
Okay.
Bye. I'll see you later.
Good night.
It is bedtime.
Yeah, see you in about half an hour.
Yeah. So let's talk about the e-bike. So I filmed it today. So I filmed the unboxing. It's the first time I've worn a crash out with it in a long time, isn't it?
I didn't know if you'd come back, to be fair.
It's brilliant. It's a brilliant thing. So I'm hoping that the vlog will be out tomorrow night. It should be. So please, guys, if you could give it a watch, that'd be amazing. But it's from start to finish. It's the unboxing. It's getting it all out and building the bike. And then Toby, bless him, came with me for a bit of a cycle, and he filmed a little bit for me as well. So he had his bike and his helmet on, and I had my bike and my helmet on. And now everybody pretty much has had a shot after me, haven't they? So Lizzie's been out on it.
I was sat in the car waiting for people to take to work, and they're all out on the bike.
They're brilliant things, honestly. They're happy birthday to Felix.
He's 14 on
Happy
Wednesday.
14th birthday, Felix. It was a brilliant. It's a brilliant bike, and and the old pedal assist that's on it as well. So you've got two choices. You can either just use it as a normal bike, or if you've got a really big hill, you can put the pedal assist on, and it poodles up the hill. and it's brilliant. So I mean, I'm gonna try and use the pedal assist as little as possible. But for people say that aren't so mobile or whatever and want to get back on a bike, it's great. You know, obviously
I don't actually think you're going to get to use it very much. To be fair,
no, because everyone keeps nicking it.
I think Noah needs.
Noah's already taking it tomorrow to go out with his mates. Toby wanted to try and ride it. It's too big, but Toby's got his own little bike.
Toby's got Noah's old bike, hasn't he?
It's a DYU e-bike. It's a Stroll One. It's called City Bike. It's like in the shape of a mountain bike, but it's £300 off at the moment on their site. So, you know, it's worth a look. It's worth a look if you're after a bike or an e-bike. I was a bit like that with an e-bike, but they're actually really, really good. And you just click the gear, you just click the electric thing on, and off you go. It just helps you get up the big hills and stuff, if that's what you want to do. So it's really, really good. Yeah, Moira says she loves her e-bike. It's really good, isn't it? I was blown away. And the bike itself, it looks like $1 million, and it feels like $1 million. You know, it's really, really good. I'm chuffed with it. Definitely chuffed with it. Yes, I know, Rebecca. Simon Cowell did fall off his. He wasn't wearing a helmet, though, was he? He's a naughty boy. So I've got my helmet on. And I now have hair as well that cushions the blow as well. Hi, cows. Have Wi-Fi problems. Yeah, they are great. They are great. Yes, I should do, shouldn't I? I should get a little seat from Flo, Haley. Definitely. Hi, who's that? Hello from Germany. Hi, Jackie. Okay, right. So let's do a few bits and bobs then, shall we? What have we got on tomorrow for a start? What are we doing? Oh, somebody wanted that. Right, hang on.
I'm doing housework.
Housework. 2 seconds. I
say housework. I'm changing the bed.
Who asked about that? Tracy, what are our Halloween plans? Right. So our Halloween plans thus far are this. 16th of October. I forgot what month we're in now. It's 16th, isn't it?
That's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. We're going to Landmark.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're going to Landmark.
Halloween.
Oh, it's a Spook Fest.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the Spook Fest. That's kind of the start of it for us. So the 16th, we're going to go to Landmark down in Aviemore and do the Spook Fest. And then on the 25th, the Friday, are you going to go out and do a shopping? Are you going to do it on the Friday, the Halloween shop? So he's going to be doing like a Halloween shop for for the Saturday.
But they've already gone back to school then. That's after, isn't it?
Yeah.
After the holiday.
Yeah. So then we're getting closer to Halloween. So
yeah, they're back at school then.
That's right. I think you're going to go and do a shopping haul, like a Halloween shopping haul for a Halloween buffet, and
for a
party and whatnot. And the plan is then on the Saturday we're going to be doing face painting in the morning, getting their costumes on and all that kind of stuff. I want a t-shirt as well. I'm going to get my face painted, and we're then going to have like a little party. We're going to do some party games. Yeah.
Yes.
Because Halloween's actually on a Thursday for us, which is really difficult because they've got dancing
for everybody because it's the same.
Yeah.
We live in
it's
the
not
same.
Different in Scotland.
We live in the same world as everybody, and it's the 31st. It's a Thursday for everybody, I think.
Hi, Julie. So yeah, so that's going to be pretty much Halloween, and then on the Sunday the 27th, we're back down to Landmark for the foam weekend, when they clean the slides, and that's pretty much all we're going to go down there for, is to do the foam weekend because it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
But you can't stay too long because the problem is they get wet and cold. So you've got
to have waterproofs.
Yes.
But I mean, the older ones wouldn't wear waterproofs if you paid them, but the younger ones have waterproofs. But it is colder. It's colder down there than it is here. It's cold enough here. So you can never, in the winter, you can never stay quite as long. But which is why we're also really going cold. Twice because Olivia is away on Halloween weekend, so she can't come that weekend. So we're going previously to do the Spook Fest stuff so that she can come as well because she's away for the weekend.
Yes. So that's kind of our Halloween plans. And then after that, it'll be head down, bum up, going down to Christmas, won't it? So, and all the stuff that comes with Vlogmas, including putting decorations up, which I can't wait for.
I've got to like buy presents. Actually, I bought some brilliant tape today in the card factory.
Tape?
Christmas tape, wrapping tape.
Oh, cool.
All Christmas patterns.
Oh, that's really cool.
Like sellotape, but with Christmas patterns. 99p for 2 rolls. I don't know what it is.
That's really good.
It's out there.
That's a bargain.
Well, I had 4 before I knew it. Isabel was just shucking them in the basket.
Bless her. Isabel is like a Christmas elf. Right, shout outs. I'm going to say hi to Maggie, Thomas Edwards, Pam Fisher. How you doing? Laura Morwinnie, Claire and ex-Army Mike. How you doing? Carol Menzies, Sally Smith and Fiona Hunt. How you doing? Helen Salisbury. How you doing? And that's a hi from your daughter Helen. How you doing there? Sarah and James. Sheila and Kev, I've just seen you pop up. How you doing, Sheila and Kev? Danny G. How you doing, Danny? Sean, I've already said hi to Sean, and we've answered about the bike. Davina, Olivia and Michelle, and Anna. So I've also now got a shout out to Chechi. I'm really sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Chechi, from your sister Mandy Davies. So how you doing? All right. Claire Hewick, Nathan, and then Gillian, who won one of the t-shirts. How you doing, Gillian? You all right? So I've got a question. That's right. I wrote it on the wrong page. I've got a question from Sarah. Do we do packed lunches for the kids and what's in them? Because she needs some inspiration. Yes, we do. And do you know, Isabel likes to do the packed lunches for the twins. She just loves. Is anything to do with cooking, preparing food, baking?
It's great.
Isabel is all over it. She absolutely adores it.
But the kids actually have like bento boxes.
Oh yeah, shall I get one out? I'll get one out.
Get one of the twins ones out. Actually, I bought a new bento box for Agnes from Tesco's this year because her old one, which she had for like the entire year last year, broke at the end of the year. So I bought her a new one. It's already broken. Whereas the twins ones that I bought from Amazon last year, it's like double stickers on, so you know whose it is.
Just in case.
They're still going, but these are great. They lasted for absolutely ages. Agnes's, I think that it cracked at the end of term. She dropped it or something. So I bought her a new one from, like I said, from Tesco's, and it's broken already. So I'm going to try and find where I got these ones from. But yeah, they're really handy, and the seal on them is really good. The seal on Agnes's one is gone now, but the seal is really good. But they have.
She does. So Isabel does like raw pepper. They love raw pepper.
They'll have like
and
pepper, cucumber,
and
sometimes they'll have pasta in the big one. Sometimes they'll have a sandwich. Sometimes they'll have, like, if they've had pasta the night before, they might have cold leftover tomato pasta, some fruit, maybe a
yogurt, fruit,
chocolate biscuit, and a yogurt fits in one of them. That's for the spoons and stuff. To be honest, we just have the same basic stuff.
Yeah,
they quite like.
Well, we believe
chop up veg.
We just believe in having a balanced diet, so that includes having a chocky bicky.
They do have.
So
I don't know if they have crisps in there every day.
No,
but she tends to. If she's going to do like crisps in a sandwich, she'll empty the bag out of crisps because you can't quite fit it in the bag. But because it seals it airtight, it keeps it all fine. Because we do them the night before and put them in the fridge, and then get them out in the morning.
They do keep it fresh as well. Those boxes do keep it fresh.
Yeah, they're really good. I wouldn't recommend the one from Tesco again, but I'm going to find where I got those from because they're really good.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of a combination between fruit, peppers,
vegetables,
things like that. Carrots sometimes. Just bits and bobs. But Isabel's like a godsend. She's brilliant. So much so, Dad, now that she's the only one that knows how to do the packed lunches, really. Bless her. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Sorry, we just seen a comment come up. So how do you get through all your washing?
I don't. Quite simply, the washing machine is going now because not only do we have like the normal wash bins, so I've got 3 wash bins, 3. See, 3 wash bins, and one of them is for like bedding and bedding. So that one kind of get that done when I can. I do 3 loads a day, sometimes 4 if I can. But the bedding kind of gets done because I haven't got enough space to dry it. If it's summer, it's great. I can wash it, put it out on the line. But in the winter, I have to kind of wash it bit by bit, so a little bit every day, which is a bit of a nightmare but then everyone does have 2 or 3 sets of bed sets, so I can kind of get it through it. And the rest of it, I've got a White Fox watch in the moment, which can only be washed on, some of the girl stuff can only be washed on 30 degrees. I do all my washing at 40. But some of it has got like, Lizzie's always buying t-shirts with special prints on, and I've ruined a few, so I'm not allowed to wash. I'm very cautious with what I wash them on now. But yeah, I don't. There's always washing, and I always say to the kids, if it's something that you need washing, like for work or whatever, and you want it the next day or the day after. Noah's a beauty for that. He always wants his t-shirt the next day.
He does. He's a monkey.
Put it in front of the washing machine and it'll get put in the wash. Because otherwise, if it goes in the wash bin, it could take a few days to get to the top of the bin. So they're quite good at. Noah will come in from work and he'll put his stuff after a shower in front of the washing machine and it just goes straight in. The older ones are much better at that now.
Yeah, they are. Definitely. So somebody was saying, is it Karen? Said TK Maxx is quite good for packed lunch boxes. There you go.
I went to TK Maxx today, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I personally am.
So also, that leads me on to Thomas. And he's asked, what washing machine and tumble dryer do you have? So I think we've answered that before, Thomas, but we've got Beko. Beko.
Same as the fridge. That's not the fridge. Oh, my life, what's happening to me
That's
today?
The oven.
That's the oven. This is an oven, not a fridge, for a start. But it's the same make. The fridge is not actually a Beko at all. I don't know what makes it the fridge. It's an Indesit.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it's a Fridge Master.
Fridge Master. I don't know.
It's a Beko.
I like the way you.
I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, it's because it's the end of term. It's been 8 weeks. 8 weeks of straight school, and everything else.
School bit's the easiest. It's like I'm literally a taxi service in the evenings, just driving around. I don't think I got in till about 10:30 last night. So yeah, we've got what have we got? A 9 kilo machine, washing machine, and an 8 kilo tumble dryer,
which we sat in front of right now.
And it's nice and warm.
So there you go, Thomas. That was another question. Right, let's finish the shout outs then. Oh no, you're connecting. Don't knock everything out. Can we still hear? Can you still hear us? Are we still good? Can you still hear and see us? So I've got to say happy birthday to Lester from Liz. It's your birthday on Monday. Happy birthday, Lester. And hi to Samantha from your mum, Jean. Hi, Samantha. Hope you're all okay. That's all my shout-outs this week, unless I've missed some. Apologies if I have missed some. So Laura was asking, are we going to do Vlogmas? Oh, yes, we are. Oh, no, we're not. Yes, we are. We're doing Vlogmas. We're going to be doing Vlogmas. We're going to be doing as much Christmas stuff as possible because it's the best time of the year. We love Christmas. It's our favourite time of the year. And all of the above. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Including probably present opening on Christmas Day and then a bit of Boxing Day as well, like we normally do. So it's going to be, we're just going to, if you follow this pages, we love Christmas. It is the best time of the year. Carol's asked, does Isabel like a college course? She's doing right, isn't she?
There's aspects of it that she likes more than others, but she is enjoying it. She's not so keen on the politics and the sociology side of things, but she does like the criminology and the psychology.
She does.
She likes it all, but she just prefers the criminology and psychology. But then that was what she kind of wanted to go towards anyway, wasn't it? That's what she's kind of looking towards doing, is criminology, law, psychology, that sort of thing, because that's what she's most interested in. But yeah, she is enjoying it.
So Julie's just asked, will you be doing a home bargains vlog, a Christmas one?
Yes.
We were talking about it this morning, weren't we?
There's not as much stuff. I'm waiting for, like, because I've been around and I've done some reels on what they've got in at the moment. But until all the Halloween stuff is gone, not that I'm wishing the time away, because I'm really not. Once that's, they'll put all the Christmas stuff in. So I'm kind of waiting a little bit longer until they've gone back to school, because I also need to get my Halloween stuff. So I don't want them to push that out of the shop just yet, because they're always pushing stuff out really early. It's like when you go to buy summer clothes in summer and they're already selling winter clothes because they've pushed all the summer stuff out in like April or something. So yeah.
Is that like getting Easter eggs in January?
Honestly, you could get them in January.
Mm.
The chocolates,
crazy, isn't it?
the Christmas chocolates have been in the shop since the end of summer.
It's almost a shame,
and I hate that. I hate the fact that you're always moving on to the next thing before you've even got to the thing.
Yeah.
So before we've even got to Halloween, you're moving on to Christmas.
Yeah.
But I am going to go in and do some looking around and seeing what the shops have got. But I'm just waiting. Although I went to TK Maxx today and they had some nice little things that I could use for stocking fillers for the three younger girls. So the twins and Agnes. I'm not including Florence because she's too little. But they're at that age where you can buy things like in Poundland, they had these little lip balm making kits, which I thought looked, so they were only just small. They weren't like a whole big thing, just something really small. It was like £2. I thought things like that. And in TK Maxx, they had some really nice little key rings. And they love things like that for their school bag. They're at that age where I can buy them those sorts of things, which is really nice, that kind of age. Because when they get older, obviously they wouldn't be, literally don't buy me that. And it's got to be precise what you buy them. And when they're little, they're too little for that sort of thing. So it's that kind of nice age where I can get away with just buying them, like I used to with the older ones, just buying them a few bits that I think that they'll like, as stocking fillers, really. When they get older, if it's not got a label attached to it, it's not always what they want. But I have started thinking about my Christmas pajamas. I'm just not sure which ones I'm going to go for yet, or what the design's going to be. Exciting.
But like you Isabel's already, she just looks at like Christmas TikToks, Christmas decorations, Christmas since about March.
Probably. Actually, since last Christmas, to be honest. Isabel gets really sad in January when Christmas is over.
She does.
But then it is her birthday in January as well.
So Haley's asked, what are our plans for the holidays? So for these next 2 weeks, I think we've talked about some of it. So it's going to be a bit of a suck in see, to be honest. I've
got lots of appointments.
Yeah.
And the kids have got work. The older ones
got work. So we're having to kind of gauge when they can get time off. Yeah, we're
not quite as free to do things as we used to be, as in a family day out. I mean, we can take the little ones off whenever, kind of, as long as we don't have to take anybody anywhere. But we're not quite as free to be able to just pick up and go off for the day, because obviously they've got commitments. And they all work in jobs that are going to be more busy during the holidays, so they're needed to be at work, and they've already had to give their kind of things in and say, this is when I'm free, and they've got lots of appointments that we need to go to, so it's a bit difficult to kind of fit. That's why we've picked one day to go out as a whole, just about the washing machine, as a whole family. It is a washing machine. We've picked one day that we can go out as a whole family.
Yeah. But we're going to be doing plenty of stuff, plenty of things. But it's also, you've got to, with the tatty holes, you've got to have a balance of having a bit of a rest as well.
And it's getting cold outside.
Yeah, well. It is. Penny just said you should do onesies. You should do like Christmas onesies. That's not a bad idea, is it? Christmas onesies.
I don't know how easy they are to get hold of.
Yeah. So see, me in a onesie, I'd boil. I'd absolutely boil, honestly. Yeah, I wouldn't cope. It would have to be like a cotton sheet onesie or something like that, if you can get that sort of thing. So Michelle asked, have you thought about selling some of the children's clothes on Vinted?
Yes. I've actually just given a big bag of clothes to our so we've got a school bank, which a friend of mine is part of running, and they've actually just branched into pre-loved clothes, kiddies pre-loved clothes, which is brilliant. So they've kind of they're still doing the school clothes, but the main part of it is pre-loved clothes. Now they've got one of the shop units in Elgin up at the top. If you live in Elgin, it's at the top, it's at the back where Mountain Warehouse used to be. So now I've got a place that I can put all my clothes. I could sell them on Vinted, but it's having the time to do it. And you know what it's like when you give them to somewhere that you know they're going to get sold. It almost is, because I've put them in charity shops and stuff before, but somehow it's
you know, they're going to get a use from somebody else, and it's
They've got loads of really. If you, the kids had to pull me out of the shop because I was like, "Oh, look what they've got." They were like, "You've just given a whole bag of clothes. Let's leave before you buy more clothes." They've got loads of stuff in there. So if you do live in Elgin, definitely worth a visit. Definitely worth a visit. They've got so much stuff in there, and obviously it's all pre-loved stuff. So it's not going to be the prices that it is anywhere else. So yeah, definitely go and take a look.
Hi, Jodie. I was just looking at some of the Australian comments for that you make wraps. Who's that from?
It's because it's so hot in Australia. See, I don't know.
So you make wraps, like chicken wraps and stuff. That's a good idea, isn't it?
On Christmas Day.
I guess it's boiling, isn't it?
It's the summer.
I served in the Falklands twice, and the Falklands is down south. And when you say down south, it's just above, pretty much Antarctica, right? And it's just off the coast of Argentina. And basically, when you're down there for Christmas, it's the summer. So I was down there for Christmas one year, wasn't I? And it was 22 degrees on Christmas Day. And that's the only time I've ever experienced that, was in the Falklands. And they did a barbecue for Christmas Day. I mean, it wasn't really, I don't get me wrong, I didn't enjoy being away for Christmas because I hated being away for Christmas. It's really difficult. But it's just part and parcel of being in the military. But yeah, it was 22 degrees. It was nuts. Being in like that sort of heat in the middle of Christmas. It's weird.
Somebody has said, can you explain what the tatty holidays means?
Is that David? Right.
You know this.
Okay. So the tatty holes, now
it goes way back.
It goes way back, obviously. And it's all to do, I hope I get this right, because all the
it's to do with the harvest.
The potato harvest.
So the kids used to get time off school to help with the harvest way back when. And ever since then, it's called it. But I'm sure that they do that in other countries like Ireland and stuff as well.
I don't know.
But yeah, the kids used to be off to help.
Yeah, so it's basically harvest the fields, which is why they still call it tatty holes.
There's a lot of tractors around at the moment and lots of big machinery.
There is.
On the roads.
Bromley said it's 40 degrees at Christmas one. That is Christmas hot. Day. I've only ever experienced that in Cyprus. That was hard going because we were working in our uniform as well, and in 40-degree heat, like t-shirts and combats and all that sort of really, really hot. That's the hottest I've experienced is 44, and that was at Cyprus in the middle of summer. And then the coldest I've experienced is minus 25, and that was in Tromsø in Norway in the Arctic. I was there for 3 months. That was cold because you had the wind chill as well. When you factor the wind chill in, it goes down to minus 40. And then everything starts to freeze, like your nose freezes and everything freezes. Feels really weird. Yeah. Nothing. I'm just having a look at some of the questions. We've actually caught up.
Personalized pajamas. I don't do them for. I do them for us, but I haven't advertised them on, in my shop. I might do at some point, probably not this year. I do other Christmas things, but it's getting the matching stock in is a bit of a nightmare. Because there's only one place that I know that does matching kids and adult pajamas, but you have to like buy them very many months in advance, and then obviously I haven't really got anywhere to hold that amount of stock, if you like, so I'd have to buy, because I wouldn't know who's ordering what. So yeah, and I haven't. I'd like to be able to in the future, but at the moment I'm not, because getting it all, being able to have the right amount of stock in so that I can offer every size, I'd have to buy like every size in, because you can't leave it to the last minute because they've sold out. So it's quite difficult.
So natural and simple living. How you doing, guys? You all right? So are we entering the colder months now? Yep, we are. So, and it's weird up here because you go from being like really summery and sunny to just cold.
Although it has been quite sunny.
It's been it's been a lovely week.
But it was, so I took Isabel to college yesterday at 9 o'clock and it was 4 degrees. But then by 3 o'clock it was 15 degrees.
Yeah.
So
hi, Hannah. Christmas, you filthy animals. Yeah. Bit of a reference to Home Alone.
I did kids jumpers with that written on last year. They're actually on my page as well. I did. So I've done kiddies jumpers, and do I have t-shirts on there as well? There's definitely kids Christmas jumpers on there, and Christmas sacks and Christmas treat bags. I think I'll have to double check. I haven't actually gone into. I'm still doing the Halloween stuff, although I have just sold some Christmas sacks. I've forgotten how sparkly they are when I did them. They're really sparkly.
They really are.
The massive Christmas sacks, the personalised ones, huge ones.
So Liz said, do you think any of the children will join up? I don't know. To be honest. Will they join the Air Force or Army or Navy? I don't know. It's entirely up to them at the end of the day, isn't it? What they want to do. Oh dear. It was sunny in London.
I have put the heating on. Only for like an hour in the morning, because when I get up at 5:20, it's freezing. So I have been putting the heating on for an hour in the morning.
Barbecue roast, Bronwyn. That sounds amazing. Seafood. Oh. Oreo's fine. So Oreo, strangely enough, after living here for a year, he's happy as Larry. He's back to being Oreo again. And he just goes out for most of the day, doesn't he?
Well, to be fair, he sleeps most of the day, hides on the bed,
but also
and then he goes out. He goes out for the morning. He's very routine.
He's very routine.
He goes out first thing in the morning, and then he comes back in and he has some breakfast, and then he goes upstairs onto the girls' bed and sleeps there for most of the day, and then he goes back out mid-afternoon.
He's quite happy now,
and we don't see him again until about 11 o'clock at night.
I've seen him going around on the shore,
goes down
the back shore, and goes down the beach and stuff, and he has a whale of a time. And then he'll come back because Lizzie will call him in at about 10:30 at night, and he'll have his evening dinner.
He'll ignore her for a good 20 minutes. Make her run around the garden to come in, and then he might just turn up.
It was quite funny one night because Lizzie was shouting him in, and he was literally just sat on the grass in the garden like that. And it wasn't until we saw the eye shine.
If you call him from the back door and he's sat at the front door, he won't come round. You have to go to the front door and let him in, and vice versa. If he's sat at the front door and you call him from the back, he won't come round. You have to go and let him in.
Is that a typical cat?
I think it's just a cat.
Christmas on the beach. See, that's the difficult one, isn't it?
It would be nice, but then I think I'm so used to having Christmas
traditional Christmas in the UK.
But I'd like it on the beach.
Well, the thing is, like places like Aviemore in Scotland, even though it's south from here, because it's in the mountains, they get a lot more snow, don't they? So lots of people from here will go down to Aviemore for Christmas because you get all the snow and everything as well.
Cold down there.
You know, because you can actually feel the temperature.
I went to put the other one.
She scared me then. I thought I was going to get lynched or something. So you can actually feel the temperature change going from here down to Aviemore when you get out the car. So when we go to Landmark, you can literally, you'll be up here in a t-shirt, get down to Aviemore, go to Landmark in October, and you'll be freezing. And I made that mistake one year, didn't I? I didn't take my big coat. I just took my little Mac, and I was freezing. Wimping in the sea. Oh,
I quite liked Wimping.
Yeah, the play day still sends me into hives.
It's not going to melt. It'll be fine because the top doesn't really get hot.
No, it's really good actually. It doesn't get hot on there.
I'd love to go to New York for Christmas. Absolutely love to go to New York for Christmas. We've talked about that quite a few times, haven't we?
Yep.
-2 in Aviemore yesterday morning.
Was it?
Yeah, and it's 4 degrees here, so that's like 6 degrees colder. So that's what you've got to aim for. It's always going to be like when we go next week, it will probably be, or the week after, it'll probably be about 4 degrees when we go there.
Yeah, New York. I'd love to go to New York.
I really
weird. It's definitely on our wish list, isn't it? Of things that we want to do.
One of the places I'd love to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Are there any parts of Scotland which are warmer than normal?
I don't know really.
I don't know what it's like further down, like Glasgow and Edinburgh.
On the borders.
On the borders.
I don't know. It's like a microclimate up here. It's weird, like Lossiemouth, Birkhead, Hopeman. It's all like a little microclimate up here. And then obviously when you get down a bit further towards Aviemore, then you get the proper Scottish weather, you know. And when people live off grid, yeah.
That one.
Oh, it's a free life. I'm a volunteer for a charity that helps missing cats and dogs. I'm looking to do some YouTube videos to promote the work we do. What editing software do you use? And it's easy to learn how to do it. So if you buy a Mac, so I use a MacBook. I have done for years. I've tried lots of different editing software, but the thing is you get used to using a certain software. But the only advice I can give you to start off with, if you haven't got a Mac, and you can, so iMovie is built in to the Mac. It's free. It comes with the Mac. iMovie is brilliant it's a very simple tool. And if you're like a professional editor later on and you make professional videos, and I mean professional videos, I mean like proper documentaries and everything like that, you can upgrade your iMovie to, can't remember what it's called. Anyway, you can buy it. You can buy it from Apple. It's a professional editing software. But for me and for what we use it for, it's too complicated. I can't remember what it's called. Final Cut Pro. There you go. Final Cut Pro. But the iMovie software that you get with the Mac is perfectly good and really simple to use. Honestly, it's really simple to use, and because we put a video out every day, I can get the video edited in the evening, or edited up within 2 hours. I might have to slightly finish off everything in the morning, uploading the video and that. But yeah, so I would advise getting iMovie. It's built into a Mac, and failing that, CapCut.
Oh yeah, CapCut's quite good. I use CapCut.
I'm actually using CapCut.
It's about my level.
So I'm using CapCut for other things now, for small reels and bits and bobs like that. And I also use CapCut for our transitions.
CapCut's really simple to use. Once you get the hang of it, it's really simple, and you can cut videos. Really, you can split videos.
Yeah.
You can cut bits out, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. But it's, if I can use it, and I'm rubbish at editing, then anyone can use it.
And also, so the little transitions I use in our videos where you go from one bit to the other and it's a picture of the family and it's all broken up and then it comes back together. Those animations are on CapCut and they're free. So you can just go and put a photo on CapCut and then add the animation and it'll turn it into a 4-second or 5-second little transition for you. So CapCut's really good as well. I mean, obviously, if I was doing it professionally, well, I mean, we are
professionally.
But what I mean is, if I was making movies or something like that, then I'd probably use something like Final Cut Pro. But for me, it's too much. It's just it does too much. We make vlogs and we make videos for YouTube, and iMovie is perfectly suitable for that. So yeah, I hope that helps. Sounds really good. You'll have to let us know if you make a YouTube channel. And keep us up to date. It'd be really good to hear how you're getting on. Hardest thing about YouTube is starting. And we won't talk about trolls, not tonight, but that comes later. But the hardest thing is starting. And once you've started and got it all set up, you then learn the process. You learn your own way, really, of doing your videos and how you want your videos to look. And just stick to be true to yourself when you make your videos. Yeah. Cold in Birkenhead. In the pool. Near the pool. Fraserburgh. Oh, cool. People come up to Scotland.
Have we got any more questions?
No, I've got no more questions. Just looking to see if there's any more questions on there. Hi, Rachel. Yeah, so I've heard that USA has got some really bad weather at the moment with tornadoes and hurricanes and whatnot. It sounds really bad. Yeah. The 2 lives a week thing. I mean, possibly. I mean, I'll speak to Toby. It might be that we start doing Wednesdays as well, but I'll let you know about that on the community feed. I'll let you know how we get on.
Toby enjoyed it.
He did. Toby absolutely loved it. Stranraer. I don't know how far from Stranraer are we. I'm not sure. Where's Stranraer? Is that near Glasgow? I'm not sure. There was one more. So I've got a question from Nathan. Will we be going to a Christmas market? I don't know. Maybe. We're thinking about going to Aberdeen, aren't we?
Yes.
We're definitely thinking about going to Aberdeen.
I'm looking now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dumfries and Galloway, so it's a fair distance, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's quite a long way. 5 hours away from Stranraer. It's right down.
So Alex said it breaks up the week a little bit with
Right
doing
down the
2
road.
lives.
Right
It
down
was
the road.
good. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a ways away. It's probably about 4 hours, maybe?
5 hours. We're like
5 hours?
We're like right up here. That's us up here at the very, very top of Scotland. Well, not at the top because that would be up there, but we're like nearly at the top of Scotland.
Yeah. So, do we do fire drills with the family? Not so much fire drills, but we do have an escape plan because I have to have one in my head, and there is one window that is the fire escape as well. So there is a plan, but it was not something we practiced because obviously I don't want to start getting people out of windows and things. But yeah, I am very aware. It's one of the things. It's one of my biggest fears. You know that. So even when we go if we stay in a hotel or anything like that, I have to know where the fire exits are. I have to know in my head which way I'm going. So that's a top tip, is to know where your fire exits are and all that kind of stuff. Just to be on the safe side, really. ABC family, they're off to Landmark in the October holiday. Might see you there.
We're going on the 16th.
Might see you there.
They do and they don't do a Christmas theme. So after Foam Weekend in October, they close down the rides for the winter season. But you can still go in the winter season, but just to do the walks. And they do what do they call it last time? Lights.
It was it the fairy light or it's called
what do they call that? Like the twinkling lights,
yes,
or something like that. And they have these beautiful lights all the way through the walkways, and it's really, really pretty.
That's
it's really, really nice. I'll find it.
So
they do and they don't. You can still go to some of the things in there. And obviously because we have season tickets, we can go, but I think the prices are like much less than you would pay in the summer because the rides and all that sort of stuff aren't open. It's quite nice going in the winter. Well, it's cold, but it's quite nice because it's a much different atmosphere than there is in the summer.
I'm glad your granddad had a good send off, Claire. I'm sorry to hear about that. Wait for the comments to catch up.
Aberdeenshire, yeah. It takes us about that long to get to Aberdeen.
Yeah.
An hour and 40 minutes.
We're not sure about Granny and Grandad yet.
No, they won't be coming up over the holidays.
We would like to visit Cornwall.
I'd love to go to Cornwall, but we can't afford it at the moment.
No. So so Florence touched some wood. Rachel, Florence is doing really well. She's still having her night. She likes her milk at the end of the day before she goes to bed. She has her milk. But she's pretty much sleeping through now, isn't she? She's doing really well.
When she goes to bed.
Yeah.
The other night I said to her, and you were in the room with her, she was meant to be going to bed and she wasn't. She was jumping around in her cot and talking to all her teddy bears, which is super cute. And I said to her, are you, I said, no night. She said, no night. I said, I'll see you in the morning. She said, see you in the morning. I said, I love you. She went, I love you. I said, you're going to go to sleep now? She went, nope, get out. So I was like, right, okay.
Oh, It is. So Leslie said it's almost as expensive as going abroad. It really
It's
is.
probably more expensive. Well, apart from I suppose the flights bit, but then we'd have to get from here. Our best bet is getting flights down. As Alex has just said, it is cheaper to fly.
Yeah.
Because if we were to drive, we would have to stay in hotels,
stops.
and if we had hotel stops, we need at least 4 rooms on each hotel stop. We could do it in 2 days. I'm not sure. The easiest way to do it would be to fly, but then we'd have to hire vehicles at the other end, or a vehicle at the other end. And I don't have a minibus license. You have a minibus license.
I do.
I don't have a minibus license, so we'd have to hire, like, say if we needed to go anywhere, like shopping or anything, I wouldn't be able to take off the minibus anywhere and go. So we'd be better off hiring 2 cars like we have up here, so we could both drive.
Or taking our cars is another option, isn't it?
But then I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
a
I can
long,
drive that
long
distance.
drive. It's a long, it's a long
I
drive.
honestly don't think I would be able to drive that distance. So
it's definitely we want to go to Cornwall. We want to catch up with everybody and go to Cornwall. Definitely. Florence is hilarious, Jodie.
She's only just dropped that second bottle, and Florence was 2 in April, and she was still having the second bottle at night. Which probably with the older ones I would have been like, no, she must drop it. But with her, I didn't, because I don't know, I just wasn't so worried with her. Maybe it's I don't know.
Yeah.
I knew she'd you can drive up to a 14-seat minibus?
Yeah, so you can drive
14-seat minibus.
Yeah. Is it 14 or 15-seat minibus?
No, 15-seat. You need a.
Yeah.
Or is it a 15-seat minibus? But you'd need.
Then anything above. I think it's. Don't quote me on this. You'd have to check online in the UK. But I did a big wheeler course in the Air Force, so I've got my.
I think it's anything above a
minibus license for that.
15-seat or 14 or 15-seat, and you need.
So I can drive. I can drive a 17-seat minibus anyway.
License.
So, on my license. It is a lot to plan for Cornwall, but we definitely want to do it at some point. If we can afford it, we'll do it.
It would be easier to fly and hire a car at the other end.
Yeah. It is.
Our nearest airport is
Inverness.
Yeah, I guess so. Aberdeen's.
So either Dice, which is Aberdeen, or Inverness, but Inverness is closer.
Inverness is about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And Aberdeen's Dice Airport's about an hour.
Hour and a half, maybe hour and 15, something like that.
Hour and 20 minutes to hour and a half, yeah, probably, because it's this side of Aberdeen.
Yeah. Any more babies? Not at the moment.
Never know.
Oh, dear. Any more questions, guys?
She is getting grown up. She's growing up too fast. That's what having older sisters does for you. She's also a bit of a madam.
So
she also gets away with absolutely everything.
I think so. So tomorrow, let's talk about tomorrow's vlog. So I think tomorrow the plan is I think Florence is going to stay with you and the girls, isn't she? And I'm going to take the others. So that we're going to go swimming in the morning as we do every Saturday. It's the last one for a couple of weeks because obviously it's tight holidays. But they want to go and check out the Halloween stuff in Poundland. So I might take all the little ones.
Actually, I went into Poundland today and I had lots of stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take them in tomorrow because they really want to go and have a mooch about and have a look at all the Halloween stuff to give us some ideas of what we're going to get for the haul if we're going to get that sort of thing, you know. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. Army Mike said, "Was the barbecue penguin?" No, because we'll probably get arrested when we for cooking a penguin on the Falklands. It was chicken bits. So the mess gave us a load of. You could just apply to the mess, and they gave you loads of stuff, burgers, chicken bits, all that kind of stuff. You know, it was a good laugh actually. It was a good laugh. And when you got to make the most of it when you're away, anyone that's been in the forces, you've just got to make the most of it. You kind of you take your kind of dad and husband head off, and you just got to put this head on. It's right. I'm going out to do a job, and out you go and do the job for 4 months. But it's still hard. It's hard, but you know, you just make the most of it because everybody's in the same boat. Everybody out there's in the same boat.
How are you finding sharing Lizzie's car?
She's all right.
It says how you finding sharing your car with Lizzie is not. It's not Ben's
become,
car
it's
anymore.
become Lizzie's car. She's
Lizzie's
even
car,
got her own key fob
She
now.
said, "Have you been driving my car today?" And Ben's like, "Your car." Although last night she did say she doesn't need to pay to keep with the upkeep of the car, so she won't.
Oh, she's not paying for the
Right,
upkeep of the
okay.
car,
This
is it?
why we've
Okay,
not
that's
actually
all right
got you a
then.
car.
'Cause
We are looking at getting Elizabeth and Olivia, because it is a big car to drive, especially for your first car.
Yeah.
And she does fine with it, but like Olivia's like, I don't know if I want to learn to drive in your car. We are looking at getting them like a little Fiat 500 or something that they can share. But it will also be a lesson on how much things cost and how much cars cost and the upkeep of cars, because obviously I don't want to take on another responsibility of another car.
No.
So they would have to, I don't mind helping, but they would have to obviously have some input.
The thing is,
there's a little bit of tension with that one at the moment.
Anybody that owns a car knows that you start sweating like a month before the MOT.
Yours is due an MOT, isn't it?
Mine's due in December. You start sweating about a month before the MOT. I normally go around the car and have a good look around and see what's going on. And if like tyres need replacing, I'll replace tyres, because it's cheaper to replace tyres with a guy that's mobile in Forest. He's really cheap.
We've got a great guy that comes and does our tyres.
He's amazing, really, really cheap. Did your entire car pretty much for 250 quid, so that's really good.
And then
and then busted the rim.
Yeah, with the
pothole.
Had
Busted
to get
the rim.
and refix them. Yeah, it's a good lesson on responsibility handling a car, but
it is
equally it will fall back on us. So we need to make sure that we're in a position, should it fall back on us, that we can,
as my dad used to say, you're always dipping your hand in your pocket when you own a car. He's quite right.
I think I must have hit. That we've got so many potholes on the road, and Queen Street in Lossy is awful, like awful. And I drive it every day, but you can't. There was one pothole on the road, which I think it might have been, which wasn't even a pothole.
No.
It was like a hole in the road, and there was no warning.
You can't help it sometimes. You just can't help it. And wear and tear is wear and tear, isn't it? Like you had your windscreen replaced because the crack got so big, didn't it? So you had your windscreen replaced, and it
didn't get so big. We didn't leave it. There was a stone chip, but it had cracked all the way down. We went to the leisure centre. Windscreen was fine. Came out of the leisure centre, big old crack down it, and it was too big to have done with the manny that comes around and fixes it. What's the manny called?
He's the man who puts the scooch in.
Yeah, what's they called? What are the company called?
Autoglass.
That's it. It was too big for that, so I had to have the entire windscreen replaced.
I've got the song going on in my head now.
Which means, obviously, because I had to put a claim on my insurance, which then puts my insurance up a little bit more.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just cars, isn't it? It's just cars. You're constantly got your hands in your pocket.
Always.
Claire said to get people coming up asking for pics and things. Not really. So Hannah's asking about first aid. They have had first aid training
at
school, but also we teach them things as well. So obviously I did a lot of first aid in the military and also combat first aid.
Actually, I hadn't realised how much first aid training the girls had done, because Olivia was telling me the other day that she knew how to do all this stuff because they've done CPR. Because they've done it at primary school. I hadn't even I knew they'd done it, but I didn't realise how much they'd actually taken on board.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I was like, that's actually quite good. You've taken all of that on board.
Well, we had to learn, not only we had to learn normal first aid, we had to learn combat first aid as well. So, putting tourniquets on and all that sort of stuff. So I've had quite a lot of first aid training, and I pass that information on to, we always have a chat about stuff. Pass that information, and we also have a chat now and again about what would you do in an emergency? What would you do, especially with recent things with me having stents fitted and stuff? And it's just a conversation that we've had with them because we don't hide anything from them. And we talk about first aid and what we do in an emergency and all that sort of stuff. So they're pretty switched on with it, to be honest. I know we were going to do that for a challenge, was to do the first aid thing, but it just hasn't come about. But that is not, that said, if we do it, and we may well do it, we will still do that as a vlog in the future. Time's just run away with us this year. This year's flown by. Absolutely, I can remember sitting going, it's January, and the next minute we're kind of like October, aren't we? It's just flown by this year. Yeah. You do, with a big family, you do have to be pretty switched on with things,
We should just do what the schools do and just put a wet paper towel on it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's what
Some
the schools
Calpol.
do, innit? Put a wet paper towel on it. But my arm is hanging off. Be fine. Just put some wet paper towel on it. Is that universal, the wet paper towel, by the way?
It must be.
Is that what everybody
The
does?
magic towel.
So I had my I got my finger trapped in a door when I was little at primary school, and the top of it came off, and they put the school nurse put like cotton dress, like cotton wool on it.
Yeah.
The top of my finger was missing.
Yeah.
So when I went to the doctors, they had to get all the bits of cotton wool out from the wound. Actually, that was when they tried this new. It was just in then this like seaweed kind of dressing.
Yeah,
way back when,
they used
and
to
it
call
works. It worked really well.
They used to. I can't remember what it's called now. They had it in the military, and they have it now in paramedics have it.
Yeah,
it's like a
really
bandage.
Good. Yeah,
that's a quick clot. They used to call stuff quick clot, but that was different. But it's like I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called now.
But I mean, the top of my finger obviously didn't grow back, but it's like you wouldn't know it was any different unless you really looked at it. So, yes, wet paper towel and ice packs.
Yes. Yes,
they are magic.
Deborah said it as well. Paper towels are magic, Jodie.
It's like when you get the thing home, they had an ice pack and a wet paper towel, and you're like, well, they're fine then.
Claire said her nephew's 18 on the 16th. There you go. Happy birthday.
Olivia's 18 next Friday. Actually, next Friday we won't be doing a live.
No, because it's Olivia's birthday. I forgot to mention that actually. So next week we won't do a live on the Friday, but we may well do a live in the week. But I'll let you know on the community feed if we decide to do that.
Because we are going out.
Yes, we're going out for a meal for Olivia's birthday. We're really looking forward to it. So no live next Friday. I forgot to say that actually.
Yeah, luckily I remember.
Yeah, it was lucky. Magic.
We're going out for a meal, obviously for Olivia's birthday. She's 18, so she's arranging to go out with her friends. But we are going out for a family meal.
We're looking forward to it, aren't we?
Yeah, she was like, well, can we fit that in on that day so that I can go out with my mates on the other day? So yeah, she's going out with her friends because a lot of her friends are at university, and obviously with the holidays, they're coming back. Some of them are coming back up, so she wants to kind of get together with them and go out. Yeah, she's not done this yet with the 18. No. It's all right though, because I said Lizzie can go and pick her up.
She is 18 and Elizabeth's 19 now. Isn't that scary? I mean, we started doing YouTube 6 years ago, so Elizabeth would have been 12, 13 when we started, and she's the eldest, so that would have meant Olivia's like 11, and so on and so on. And then, the twins were little, and when we first started doing YouTube, and it just goes so fast, doesn't it? Now Lizzie's 19, Olivia's 18, they'll be 17
in January.
Life just changes so quickly, doesn't it? It really does.
Changes when you've got lots of older ones. Especially probably in the last year, everything has changed immeasurably.
It does.
With the older ones. There's such a change. And I mean, it's not a bad change.
No.
There's just such a change. Now they've all like grown up because we've got adults.
Adults.
They're all adults. So, yeah, it's very
Sometimes it's hard to keep up.
It is.
With the change.
And it's hard. It's hard as well, I think, because they're adults, but they're still your babies. So that's quite, and they're making their own lives and doing their own things. And it's, but they're really good because they're still here and they're still,
part of the family.
They're still part of the family. Mm-hmm. They still do loads with the little ones and all that sort of stuff.
Jodie said you do special gifts for 18th.
We do. Mm-hmm. So I stupidly, thought when Elizabeth was 16, because she's the first one, I bought her 16. What did I buy? 16 chocolate oranges.
Chocolate oranges. Lizzie's favourite.
I started a tradition then, didn't I? Because then when I thought, I didn't realise I'd done that even. But obviously when Olivia was 16, she was like, what can I have 16? I was like, damn it, I've done this. So when we got to Elizabeth's age, she had Percy Pigs. And then when the twins got to 16, I can't remember what the twins had. What did they have for their 16?
They chose different things.
I think Charlotte had something random like 16
Charlotte,
packs, massive packs of chewing gum.
Charlotte had 16 packs of chewing gum.
What did Isabel have? 16. I can't remember what she had now. I can't remember what I got for her. I'll have to think because I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
But she had 16. It was like, no, it wasn't crisps. Could have been chocolates. I can't remember. but then when we got to 18, Elizabeth was like, "Oh, you're going to buy me 18 or something?" I was like, "No, I am not doing that, because then I'm 21 or something." No, because you think, "Oh, just 18," but that's like 20 quid when you like. And Percy Pigs were like, I don't know how much. Anyway, so that's what we do for 16th birthdays, is 16 or something. For 18th, I normally, with the girls, I've bought them. Well, not with Elizabeth, because she's not really a jewelry person, so I did struggle with her a bit. But I've got Olivia a couple of special bits of jewelry, as well as obviously the stuff that she wants, which is makeup and clothes and all those sorts of things. So yeah, that's kind of and I'll probably do the same for the 21st. I just wanted to get them, because my mum and dad got me a special piece of jewelry for my 18th, which I still wear, which is an antique white gold and diamond ring, and I still wear it now. So I want them to have a special piece of jewelry that they had from us. Obviously, it'd be different with the boys, and it was really difficult with Elizabeth because she doesn't wear any jewelry. So I got her a few other special bits, keepsakes. Really, it's like a keepsake, isn't it? Yeah. I sometimes think, should I have got her a piece of jewelry just to keep anyway? I might do that for her 21st, even though she won't wear it, just as something that she can always look back knowing that we've got it. I'm quite sentimental when it comes to these sorts of things.
So last one then. So Julie said, Zoe, are you preparing yourself in case any of them want to move out?
No, not moving out. Simple. They have to stay with us forever.
I bet it's heartbreaking.
I can't even go there. I can't. I'm so emotional at the fact that they're just like when Elizabeth was 18, I kind of fell apart a little bit, and now Olivia's coming up to 18. I'm going to do the same thing. So, and then she's like, "Oh, I thought I might go out with my friends." I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, no, I don't want them to move out. But then that's not a bad thing, They equally, they know. I know they're going to go one day, but equally they know that they can stay here for as long as they want to and need to, or whatever. It's not quite as easy moving out as it used to be nowadays, is it? But yeah, I read a poem a while back. Someone wrote, it was online, about home and how everybody, the day that one of them moved out, they'll never be home with everybody living in the same house again. It's called Home, I think. And how, all these siblings have moved out, but they'll never all be home, living at home again. Which really just made me cry even more, to be fair. I don't want to read poems like that.
Anyway, guys, it is now 7 minutes past 8. I really hope you've enjoyed tonight's live.
Jack of potatoes are cooking.
Yeah. I really hope you've enjoyed tonight's live, guys, and we've had no issues tonight, which is really good. Obviously, keeping Bluetooth off is going to be the way ahead. We'll let you know about Wednesday. I'll let you know in advance. I'll put it on the community feed. We'll see how it all pans out this week, because obviously the kids are off. So we may well be busy doing other stuff, but I'll let you know in any case. Thank you so much to everybody that bidded on the t-shirts and and bought the t-shirts. Absolutely amazing. We'll get those out to you as soon as we can. I will also transfer the money over as soon as we can, as soon as everything's cleared and it's all sorted. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, and thank you to everybody that genuinely supports us. We mean that, and we really appreciate it, and we appreciate you coming onto the live and spending time with us on a Friday as well. We really do. So have a great weekend, guys. Look out for the vlogs, obviously, because there's loads more to come, and we'll see you in the next live. Thanks, guys. Take care.
I put my tongue driver.